On this day in history, April 30th, 1315, Enguerrand de Marigny is hanged at the instigation of Charles, Count of Valois. Included in the following is an excerpt from the 1944 edition of the Encyclopaedia Britannica going over the history of Enguerrand. Enguerrand de Marigny, born 1260, died 1315, French statesman, was born at Lyon-la-Forêt in Normandy. After the death of Pierre Follet and Hugues de Bonneville at the Battle of Monin-Pével in 1304, he became Philip IV's Grand Chamberlain and Chief Minister. In 1306, he was sent to preside over the exchequer of Normandy. He received numerous gifts of land and money from Philip, as well as a pension from Edward II of England. He was an able instrument of Philip's policy, and shared the popular odium which Philip incurred by debasing the coinage. He obtained rich appointments for many of his relatives, and secured increased revenue for the king. His peace with the Flemings in 1314 disappointed the princes of the blood. He was accused of receiving bribes, and Charles of Valois denounced him to the king himself. But Philip stood by him. After the death of Philip IV on November 29, 1314, the feudal party, whose power the king had tried to limit, turned on his ministers, and chiefly on his chamberlain. Enguerrand was arrested, and 28 articles of accusation, including charges of receiving bribes, were brought against him. He refused a hearing, but his accounts were correct, and Louis was inclined to spare him anything more than banishment to the island of Cyprus. Charles of Valois then brought forward a charge of sorcery. Enguerrand was condemned at once and hanged on the public gallows at Montfaucon, protesting that in all his acts he had only been carrying out Philip's commands. April 30th, 1315.